They're rabid. They will drink your blood. They're blind and will fly into you. These are all common myths about bats. These flying mammals are actually very beneficial to us humans, and they could use our help. Let's talk about these myths, learn the facts, and why we should help protect them. All mammals can contract and carry rabies, but around 99% of rabies fatalities worldwide are from rabid dog bites. You are more likely to contract leprosy or the plague than get rabies from a bat. There are over 1,200 species of bats, and only 3 of those species drink blood. That is less than 1%. Of that 1%, none of them live in the United States. The common vampire bat, which lives in the tropics of Mexico and South America, feeds primarily on blood from cattle. For the myth about blindness, that common phrase, blind as a bat, would actually be an insult to us humans, because bats can see 3 times better than humans, according to National Geographic. They use echolocation, which uses sound waves that bounce off objects like a natural sonar. So now that we know more about bats, and they're a little less scary, why do we need them? Well, first of all, bats are great pollinators. According to the U.S. Forest Service, they pollinate over 300 different types of fruit, such as bananas, mangoes, and avocados, along with agave plants, which are used to make tequila. In addition to pollinators, they eat nuisance insects that are harmful to crops. They save the U.S. an estimated $3.7 billion a year in crop damage and pesticide use. Every night, they could eat their weight in insects. In addition to insects that are harmful for crops, they also eat one of the most harmful insects to humans, and that is the mosquito. Mosquitoes can transmit harmful diseases to humans, such as West Nile and the Zika virus. Last year, 2,647 people in the U.S. were sick from West Nile, according to the Center of Disease Control. A single bat can eat up to 1,200 mosquitoes every hour, and anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 mosquitoes a night. If we did not have bats, we would have significantly more mosquitoes on the planet. Now that we know why they're important to us, what could we do to help them? White nose syndrome is a disease that has killed over 5.7 million bats in the U.S. since 2006, according to the Organization for Bat Conservation. It is a fungus that causes them to starve during their hibernation. This fungus spreads primarily by being tracked into their different roosting areas, such as caves. A way to be sure not to track this fungus is to disinfect your gear immediately after you are in a cave or a known roosting area. Another issue that bats are being faced with is habitat loss. By putting up a bat house, you could help provide them with a safe place to live. If you do not have a place to put one up at your house, feel free to donate one. If you already have bats living in your area, such as in a cottonwood tree or a shed, do your best to let them be, and they will repay you by keeping those pesky insects down. Pesticides are also damaging to bats that pollinate. When purchasing groceries, buy organic and pesticide-free whenever possible. That helps support your local farms and support your environment. Bats are helpful to us, so now it's time to be helpful to them. Now that we know that they're not as scary and all of the beneficial things that they do for us, together we could help educate others and spread the word that these flying mammals need us as much as we need them.